Hi, in this video we will discuss about the insertion of nodes into the doubly linked list. The doubly linked list can have the sentinel nodes in front of the head node and after the tail node. The sentinel node in the sense the node will have the next pointer and null pointer, next pointer and null pointer. So this next pointer is pointing to the first node, I mean next node address, but previous to the head node there is nothing available, that's why which is representing as a null, but which is not having a data part, so data part is not available, so that kind of node is called sentinel node. So this node is pointing to the first node of the list, so which is called head pointer node, head pointer node. Then as usual every node is having a next field, previous field and data field. Then when you are looking at the last node, this is again sentinel node, the sentinel node which is pointing the tail node, which is pointing the tail node, so which is called sentinel tail node pointer, sentinel tail node pointer. The next after the tail node there is no node, so it is denoting as a null. This is also not having the data, so that's why it is called sentinel node. So this is represented in the form of vertical manner. And next diagram again this is also same thing, this is represented in the form of horizontal manner. Okay, horizontal position, that's why look at here, there is no data, there is no data previous which is null, then next field is having the address of the first node. Likewise in the tail sentinel node the data is not available, the previous field is pointing towards the tail pointer, tail node, then next is indicated as a null. So this is in the direction of horizontal. Now there is the so many basic operations like inserting the nodes, deletion, the deletion and insertion are having three different operations, and we can display the data in forward direction and display the data in backward direction. First we will see the inserting node at beginning of the doubly linked list. So this is the given list. So here if a node is having the address of 101, b node is having address of 102, this third node is having address 103. Now head pointer is having the address of 101, the tail pointer is having address of 103. Then previous field of node a, the previous field of node a representing the null, then next node, next pointer of the node a representing the 102, then previous field of node b representing the node 101, then the next field of b 103, the previous field of c 102, then next field of c 1 sorry, this is null, this is null. Now I created new node, that new node has to be inserted at beginning of the doubly linked list. So for that what we have to do, we have to make the head of the given linked list, the new node will become the head of the linked list. For that what we have to do, so we have to break this link and make the link to the new node. So for that here what can we do, first we have to create the node. For example I establish one linked list here, doubly linked list. Here the node a which is having the address of 101, then which is address of 102, etc. Right? Now the node A pointed out by head pointer, which is having the address of 101, which is head pointer, which is denoting the first node. This is null. This is having the address of next field. Link is created. Likewise, the previous field of 102 is denoting the 101. Now I am creating the new node. That new node is created by calling this method. Okay. So now I am creating the new node. So new node is created, right? So which may be a 500. So here which is also null, this is also null. Right? Now I am checking my head is equal to null. No, my head is 101. My head is 101. So this portion will not execute. Okay, suppose my head is null. My head is representing with null. That means there is no list. There is no list. So now the head pointer is pointed out null. Now this condition is true. Now what we have to do, I am already I created one new node. Okay, one new node. Here my address of the new node is 500. This is null, this is also null. Here I may have some value x. So here I am so okay, here if you use the x, then you have to use the character data type, character data type. Then now I created the new node with value of x. Then now I am checking head equal to null. Yes, you look at this, head equal to null, right? So what I have to make, the new node will become the head when I am inserting this new node. When I am inserting this new node into the empty list, then this head pointer should point out this new node. So now address will be overwriting as 500. Address is overwriting as by 500. So now the new node is becoming the head. Then what about the tail? So tail also earlierly null. Okay, here the tail also earlierly, which is representing null. So now the node is inserted, so the tail also pointing out the new node. So tail also now new node. So the single node is inserted into the list, right? That will be called the head and also tail. Head and also tail. So now head dot previous is null and tail dot next is also null. Okay, so this is about inserting the node into the empty list. But you look at this exam first list, okay, in the top of the slide, right? So here my list is having more than two nodes, more than two nodes. Now I created new node, so this is the new node. This new node has to be inserted at beginning of the list. So for that, what we have to do, we have to make this pointer. We have to new node, right? New node has to point out uh, the earlier first node. So first what we are doing, head dot previous, which is the head dot previous. This is the head, this is the head. So this is the head. The head dot previous, head dot previous means this location. This location has to point out the new node. So now here the 500 is updated in the field of head dot previous. Next, new node dot next. So here 500 is written. The new node dot next. So new node dot next will be established like this. A new node dot next. So new node dot next will be 101. 101 is available in the head. Okay, 101, you look at here. So this is the head, 101 available. So 101 is available in the head. So head is assigned to new node dot next. So the two links are established. Then the head, okay, so the head we have to make it. So head will be new node. So head is new node. This statement, head is new node. So 500 is assigned as head. So automatically in this location 101 is updated as 500. 101 is updated as 500. Then node new node dot previous, this is already null. Suppose if you want to again make it, then you can say new node dot previous field. New node dot previous field will become null. So this is the way to insert the node at beginning of the doubly linked list. Thank you.